Good day, Elizabeth. I hope you are enjoying your week, at least slightly better than I have. I don't know how to tell you this. I may have inadvertently been the cause of the greatest crime against geekdom. How do I tell you this? So I was having this conversation with my mother about the new movies, how I was excited for them, and even if J.J. Abrams didn't do a great job, I mean, they'd be better than the prequel trilogies. Although staring at a blanket develop its folds for an hour would be much better than watching the prequel trilogies. My mother said to me, "Joseph, why do you tear down the work of George Lucas, who you claim to admire?" And I do admire. Look at my life-size Star Wars posters and my Millennium Falcon over here. I love the guy. And what I'd said to her was, "Mom, obviously the person who made Empire Strikes Back could never have made Phantom Menace. I either went insane or was replaced by an alien." And that got me thinking, hey, I could prove this. If I could go back in time and talk to Empire Strikes Back era George Lucas, then I might have a clue in all this. I might be able to reconcile the prequel trilogies. Maybe he might be able to frame them in a way that they actually are good. Or he'd be a different person, and I might be able to prevent him from making what he made. So I went ahead and built a time machine. I'm never going to use this thing again. Yeah, Jerry, I'm about to give you some numbers, and I need you to calculate them. Yes, it's exactly what it sounds like. I'm trying to build a time machine out of parts to figure out what Empire Strikes Back era Lucas would think of Phantom Menace. Dude, you know I can't afford trying to change the past. I'm just trying to get answers.
You seem very surprised with me. If I was going to go back in time, why wouldn't I try and stop some disaster? Why not save the president, or stop 9/11 or something? And I explained to him, that's not how it worked. What if someone going back in time trying to stop those events caused those events? For example, what if Booth was a bad shot, and he would never have hit the president, but because someone shouted, "Look out!" that's what hit him? I don't know. Maybe I caused the past. I'm not trying to change anything. I just want some answers. Or so I thought.
Well, there we go. I'm gonna go back to 1980 when Empire Strikes Back, the greatest Star Wars movie, came out. I'm gonna talk to George Lucas, figure out whether he was the same kind of person. Oh, come on. Whether he would be the same kind of person to make the Phantom Menace. Well, here we go. It worked! There I was, standing in front of George Lucas in the 1980s. It worked! George, you... Hello, George Lucas. I am from the future. This is because the people from the past thinking time travelers are crazy trope is overused and kind of stale. We'll just say he immediately believed me. I instantly believe you. Believe me? Wow. But anyway, I came in the future, and I'm a huge fan of your work, and future, somebody is going to make, a prequel trilogy to your movies, and I heard that you had a plan for prequels, back in your age, back here. I would like to hear it, if you wouldn't mind, just out of curiosity. You want me to tell you my ideas for the prequels? Well, they'll probably never get made, so Why not? We'll start out above Alderaan with a young Ben. As he explained to me his plan for the prequels, I was amazed that they sounded amazing, actually eerily similar to the What If Episode 1 Was Good, like really good series by Belated Media. Link right there, watch out language, but it's really good and you should check it out, because apparently this is how they were intended to be made. But then I did the stupidest thing I've ever done, and that's saying quite a bit. Let's see. Mr. Lucas. Let me show you something. No, I shouldn't do this, but, here are scenes from the movies in the future. I'd just like you to take a look at them. Here. Because the trope of them not understanding future technology is also equally stale, I will say that he intuitively knew how to use a smartphone. I instantly know how to use this. I knew I should have done.
Are you an angel? What? An angel? I heard the deep space pilots talk about them. They're the most beautiful creatures they use.
This is.
They live on the moon.
This is horrible writing. At first, it seemed like it was going fine.
Funny little boy.
She's. Make that's totally unlike you, right? Right? Yes. Okay.
This is tense. I'll try spinning. That's a good trick. Like this. Like this. Whoa. Oops. What will happen to me now?
I don't like sand. It's coarse, rough, and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
I have failed you, Anakin. I have failed you. I should have known the Jedi were plotting to take over. Anakin, Chancellor Palpatine is evil. From my point of view, the Jedi are evil.
What?
I'm lost.
I don't know how to feel about that. He was saying how this didn't look good, how he would never make something like this. It's not the movies I'm going to make. I mean, that's horrible. And I can't make I can do better than that in my sleep. But then, but I made it. Did I mean, I couldn't have made that if it was that horrible. I mean, I'm gonna be older. I mean, I might, but perhaps that is good. I mean, that Jar Jar was kind of funny. I could grow on it, me. George, I didn't spend too much time in the Senate. Yes, of course. It's fine as it is. I need to make them just like that, with all that amazing CGI, and it will never age badly. And who needs practical effects? I mean, if you can make anything in seconds, why put in the effort work for props? And I can go with the first draft of my scripts. They're good enough. Yes, it'll all make sense. I couldn't have made that. I mean, everything's all right. You just calm down. It might have to be good. It makes sense. It has to make sense. George, are you okay? It has to make sense. No. It has to make sense. Done. Here, give me that. For anything else before you ruin Return of the Jedi. No, I gotta get out of here. The prequels were all my fault. Wait. I left my glasses in the 80s. I drove one of the greatest directors of all time insane. It's a Doctor Who-style self-fulfilling paradox. I tried to change it by showing past Lucas a version of Star Wars that was absolutely terrible. And in doing so, in the paradoxical nature of realizing how could he make something so horrible, he tried to justify it and say, of course, this is good. This isn't horrible. And if I didn't create the prequels, I certainly made him more certain about the way they had to be. Then I left my glasses in the 80s, so I can't see a thing. I hope this shot is decent. Schools, okay, I mean, it's not anything super interesting, but I'm doing well-ish. The president had an interview with Hank Green, which was interesting. I'm excited about the idea of my brothers and sister being able to go to community college for 2 years for free. Now, we must speak on the subject of punishments. Now, since we don't have many fans, if any, I'm going to give you some suggestions for you to pick from. 1. You and your friends have to, with cardboard or cardstock, or not if you don't have the time, dress up and do a reenactment of a song from The Lion King. 2. Make your entire next video in rhymes. Number 3. For 1 day, sneeze every time a person used the letter W in a sentence and tell us about the results. I can't wait to see your next video, and I don't intend on time traveling ever again.